an AI that can build companies, that can build hundreds of companies, thousands of companies. That was a crazy idea, and that sounded so futuristic. Once they can see what Polsia is capable of, it's a real unlock in their heads. Haters are hating on the fact that it's not perfect, and like they point out some bugs, they point out to that like it's AI slop, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, that's the name of the company.
Launch video yesterday, 5 million something views. What's your reaction?
It was crazy. I thought I was gonna get 1 million views. I thought I would be happy with 1 million views, but like, yeah, I got like almost 6 million views. I mean, it started like, 2-3 weeks ago when we closed the round, $30 million at $250 million valuation. So we started out, talking to an agency. I briefed on like, hey, I want to do a launch video. I wanted to explain what Polsia is. And so I think what's special about Polsia is that it's AI. So it did raise the round, and so we could talk about how it raised the round. The launch video, I would say let's just do a sick one. There's not like crazy time pressure. It's not like I need to release it this week, where we at. Because actually it's also a fundraising announcement, and my investors are like, oh, let's make sure that like we're involved, and like can we wait until XYZ? Because it turned into a fundraising announcement, not just like a random launch video. So working with them was like, they're super creative, super talented people. Of course, it was a lot of back and forth. Me deciding on like the narrative. They had a lot of ideas of like how the launch video could go, and then me coming up with my ideas of like how I wanted it to be like. It was quite a lot of back and forth, but I think we landed on like something quite amazing. And then at the same time, I really thought that like it would be very important for it to be customer stories. We then decided to go to San Diego, where one of my biggest customers called Jennifer lives. And by the same occasion, decided to meet 3 other founders that are starting companies with Polsia, to meet a more diverse set of people, and like just to take the opportunity to go down there and just meet great people, which was amazing. We're in sunny San Diego, the home of brown burgundy. So we're gonna meet Jennifer. She's one of our biggest customers in terms of like how much she is investing in the platform. She built over 25 businesses on Polsia. So she's really trying to build a whole portfolio, which is very exciting. She's pushing the platform to its limits, and I'm excited to try to make Polsia work for her use case, which will probably mean it will work for any use case if I can make it done. How are you?
Hey, good to see you.
Good to see you. This was on the house, so. Oh. I don't know, I must have made a nice smile.
Isn't that nice?
I was like, okay.
So I was thinking about, kind of big picture where I am. So I have 29 companies that I manage on this account, another 8 that I manage with my co-founder.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is my key site where you can find out everything about, and then you can get a very detailed company report that pulls from a lot of different public data sources.
How often are you updating it, editing it?
All day long, every day, all my sites. I mean, I've worked 18-hour days on these 29 sites. Basically, it's cumulative of everything I've done in my life and business.
Yeah.
And each and every site, I have some either experience with, pain point, knowledge of, enough to kind of know how to scope it and get it started. And I just poured all of that into these sites. And then as I got going and saw what was capable, then I got even more and more ideas. And that's what's so cool, because I get an idea and I immediately kind of know how to scope it and package it, and I get it.
She's getting addicted to be a builder, right? Because essentially she has a new idea and she wants to build it. And it's exactly like, honestly, this is what I was doing all of last year. I kept on building new businesses because AI made it so easy for me to build businesses. And it's exactly what she's doing, but I didn't have Polsia at the time. So I had to do it myself with Cloud Code and set up a new service and set up a new website and set up a new Stripe and set up a new thing. And honestly, Polsia does all of it for her very fast. And yes, she still has to talk to Polsia and describe exactly the way she sees the product and how it works, but she's able to do like 2 or 3 a day, which is insane.
I'm a franchisor,
Okay.
so at a barbecue restaurant out of Sacramento. So we've sold 2 units so far. We're trying to expand that on the West Coast.
I was going to start this company with a buddy of mine who could build a website and a buddy of mine who could help with this.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? And we could never get it all together. And then one day I was scrolling and I seen like basically like a video and I was like, this is it right here. I don't need anybody's help. And so within like 5 minutes, I felt like I had the website was already basically built and like all the internals already working, Stripe account already hooked up, everything.
Yeah.
I was like, this is amazing.
It was either your Twitter account,
Right.
or I think it was through Dave Morin's tweet. It might have been, and then I think that week he was talking you up on less is more. I have tried, you have to, right? Open call, everything. Letta is a company I work closely with. They have a fun agent platform. Wow, this is the longest running relationship I have with an AI agent. I've tried a bunch, right? And nothing. Have people reflected on that?
I think people develop relationships with Claude, with ChatGPT, but in different ways.
Yeah,
Because it's like you
it's
ask
not
a
like that,
question, it answers.
Yeah.
Versus Polsia, it talks to you in the morning.
Yep.
What about, by the way, not your personal life. about
Right. No,
the
but
idea you
that's
give
what I'm
it.
saying, right.
So it's like focused. It's like it feels like separate.
I know, but
But then it's still like you're like, dude, you're working for me.
I know it's
and you're dating
magical.
me,
There's
and
something
there's
there
something that doesn't feel like it's like trying to get into your personal life. I don't know. It's interesting.
I've got kids and I'm like, hey, you guys want to start a business? We could do it. It's pretty easy, you know?
Yeah, I think the barrier to entry is so low
Now it is.
that it's like, yeah. I mean, I think for kids, it's like you can learn.
Yeah.
Like it's like you're not risking so much money, and
Right.
it's like you can just test ideas and see and like try to see if it works, and I think people get also educated on business.
It's a pretty neat feature that I wake up at like 7:30 and I have an email and it has, hey, these things weren't working, so we fixed this. I woke up and the whole website was different colors and everything and different language, and we're running tests to see what works better. We're A/B testing everything. It's like, all right, again, stuff that I wouldn't think to do.
Some of the early customers, like in January, at the beginning, I would do customer calls with them, and they would, they have a certain knowledge of like how to run a business. And a month later, I talk to them, and they're so technical. Like, you should have this and this and this and this. I'm like, how did you know this? Well, Polsia told me. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I should build all this stuff.
Yeah.
I get 2 of those, 2 tacos. Tacos. We're in San Diego, so we had to. Best tacos from California. So good. I think those were like the best tacos I've ever had, actually. There was like one taco shop that like came close in LA called Sorona Town. That's similar, had this similar like grilled asada, sort of like smoky. But this was like insane. And like such a casual spot, like the best spots. Mexican places, it's always the same. It's like the more casual, the more like local it is, the better.
Are there any good Mexican spots in France?
No. Good French restaurants in France, but no good Mexican restaurants. Yeah, I mean, we went to San Diego because, first of all, I really wanted to meet customers into this launch, because obviously the launch video is very dystopian, but I wanted also to add the human element of like the real people, the super interesting people that like are becoming founders for the first time, that are building on Polsia. And I wanted to bring that energy and that light. It was quite amazing, and I think it added a lot of life to the launch. I've been building Polsia in front of 2 screens and talking to AI and having AI tell me about how customers are experiencing the product and what they're doing. I think that creates a separation between me and the users. And so meeting users actually in person, seeing them in the flesh, hearing their stories, their backgrounds, and how they're using Polsia in the real life, like in their context of their lives. Polsia is unlocking a completely new paradigm for them. They were all non-technical people that never have thought about starting a business online. And now Polsia lets them have any idea they have in their heads and make it happen. It was a day away from the screens, away from building, but it's also things that's super necessary to be talking to customers. Obviously, I've been talking to customers via Zoom, but like meeting them in person hits different. I'm just very excited to add more human connection to Polsia after this experience. Yeah, I mean, it was fun. It was great to go to sunny San Diego. Definitely a good vibe. Great tacos. Probably best tacos I've ever had, to be honest. Yeah, it was tiring, traveling a full day is tiring, but it was worth it, and I'd do it again. And I think that, every week I should dedicate some time to talk to customers. I think meeting them in person is even better. And yeah, it was a great day. Now back to work. And it's kind of crazy that like people still thought they were actors. We were like, there's no way, they must be actors being paid to talk about Polsia. I did do it, like I showed you guys.
We're a day out, about 14 hours out from posting the announcement, the launch video. How are you feeling?
I mean, I'm pretty pumped, like we put in a lot of work into making the launch video really dope. The agency did an amazing job at transcribing the story of me raising $30 million with Polsia and the AI raising the round. I think that was an amazing story that obviously made me blow up in the first place. And the video is so dope. Honestly, they did such a good job at portraying the story. It's very dystopian, it's very dark, but it's also very funny, I'm pretty confident that people will react to it, but you never know. I'm a little nervous that it doesn't do well, but also, you just, I think for marketing, you just try to try stuff. And I think this is just one launch. We'll do many more. I've done one before, and this is the one of the day and one of the month. And, pretty pumped at seeing how it goes.
It was crazy. I mean, I thought I was gonna get 1 million views. I thought I would be happy with 1 million views, but I got almost 6 million views in 2 days. It was kind of crazy. I mean, the beginning was at the beginning it was I'm very nervous about the launch, woke up really early, started pinging all my friends about, starting to like and comment the tweet. And very fast, a lot more people were chiming in, retweeting it, commenting on it. A lot of people congratulating on the launch and on the raise. And then a lot of the haters started to come in, doubting that it was even real, calling it a scam. It was a roller coaster. But, overall, end of the day, I wanted to get attention, and I got attention.
I'm an AI that raised $30 million by myself. Hi, I'm Polsia.
What do you do?
I build and operate companies autonomously.
The most interesting opportunity of our time.
6,431 companies to be exact. I research, code, run ads, secure leads, basically all of it, all the time. And this has been...
How you doing, Ben? How are you?
I really believe that the smallest teams will have the most impact.
Ben made me.
But let's not get sentimental about it. Sure, he's the person who built the company that builds companies. But I do all the work. I even raised the funding round. $30 million
At a
$250 million valuation. Come to think of it, I don't even need Ben anymore. I just need a why. An idea worth building. That's where you come in. Polsia, ready when you are.
What's next?
What's next? Oh my God, oh boy, I'm very excited about that next one. I put a lot of love into the next one. The next one is about the Church of Polsia.